At the beginning of the story, we are introduced to our main character, Leo. His parents have been missing for the past 10 years. Leo has the ability to speak, yet he hasn't spoken a single word in those 10 years. During that time, the college goddess married him, but her family treats Leo very badly. One day, however, Leo finally opens his mouth and says, "Everything is about to change." His family soon discovers that the same Leo they never respected is actually respected even by the city's mayor. In fact, he has become so powerful that every influential figure in the city greets him with folded hands. So why did Leo remain silent for 10 years? And why did he endure so many hardships? Let's find out. The story first shows Leo's sister-in-law Jade. She says, "Hey, mute, you came to pick me up from school today?" She throws her bag at him and continues, "You've been living with our family for a year and eating for free. You still haven't found a job. And remember this, whenever you come to pick me up, park the car far away. None of my classmates should see you. I don't even know what my sister saw in you that she decided to marry you." Leo feels extremely angry, but he says nothing. The scene shifts to the Chu family home. We see Leo's mother-in-law, Han, sitting with Ming Hao, who is Leo's wife, Kia's childhood friend. Ming Hao says, "Aunt, if I hadn't gone abroad, I would be in that mute's place today. Where is Kia? I don't see her." Han replies, "She hasn't returned from the company yet." Ming Hao asks, "What does her husband even do? I heard he just stays at home and that he can't even speak. I'd really like to meet the man who won Kia's heart without saying a single word." Han says, "That mute has gone to pick up my daughter Jade from school. Once he comes back, I'll introduce you. Honestly, he does nothing all day except lie around at home. I'm just waiting for the day Kia divorces him." When Jade arrives, Han says, "Jade, we have a guest downstairs. Send that mute here. The guest wants to meet him." Jade shouts, "Leo, were you only mute before, or have you become deaf too? Mom has been calling you for so long. Why aren't you coming?" When she looks into the room, she sees Leo sitting in his underwear, cultivating with his eyes closed. Embarrassed, she quickly runs away, shouting, "Why aren't you wearing clothes?" Leo slowly opens his eyes and mutters, "10 years. I've been practicing continuously for 10 years. I almost forgot that I can speak." Just then, he hears Han shouting from downstairs, "Leo, come down quickly." At the same time, a completely dried up plant in the house suddenly blooms because of Leo's power. Han snaps, "Leo, are you deaf now?" Ming Hao steps forward and says, "So your name is Leo? My name is Ming Hao. I heard you can't speak. You live off Kia's money, don't you? Just by looking at you, I can tell you married into the Chu family for their wealth. You don't deserve Kia. How about this? I'll give you $100,000. Leave the Chu family forever." Suddenly, Leo grabs Ming Hao's hand tightly, making him scream in pain. Leo calmly says, "My name is Leo." Everyone was shocked. Han asks in disbelief, "Leo, you can speak?" Ming Hao says angrily, "So you can speak? You lied to everyone all this time? That's shameless." Leo still hasn't released his grip. Just then, Jade receives a phone call. She shouts, "What? The police have arrived at sister's company to arrest her." Hearing this, Leo asks, "What's happening at Kia's company?" Jade explains that something serious has happened and her sister is about to be arrested. As Leo heads out, Han shouts, "Where are you going? There's still housework left to do. Are you running away because Kia is in trouble?" Ming Hao asks, "Aunt, what happened to Kia?" Han replies, "The police have come to arrest her." Ming Hao confidently says, "Don't worry. My family has connections. We'll use them to get through this situation." The scene shifts to Skyhawk Corporation. A woman was arguing there, saying, "I will make sure you go to jail unless you pay me $10 million in compensation for my loss." Soon Han arrives. Han says anxiously, $1 million? That's an enormous amount. Ming Hao steps in and says to the woman, "Listen, many people use Kia's company's cosmetics. You're the only one who got pimples. No other customer has complained. That means there's nothing wrong with the product. Also, I should tell you, I have good connections with the head of the police. You might get yourself into trouble." The woman replies coldly, "My name is Liu Wan, and Mr. Liu, the mayor, is my cousin." Ming Hao was shocked. Han panics. "In our district, no one is more powerful than the mayor. What are we going to do?" Ming Hao quickly changes his tone. "Well, Liu Wan is a consumer, and I have no connection to this company. It is the company's responsibility to pay compensation." At that moment, Leo walks in and says, "Give me 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, I'll cure all the pimples on your face. If I succeed, will you withdraw the case?" Kia looks at him in disbelief. "Leo, you can speak?" Ming Hao snaps, "How dare you come here?" Kia says helplessly, "Leo, I'm already troubled because of you. Please don't create more problems for me. Leo looks at her calmly and says, don't worry. I've already changed. Today is the first time I finally have a chance to fulfill my responsibility as your husband. Minghao sneered. What can a loser like you possibly do here? All the company employees were whispering among themselves. Isn't he that useless guy who can't even speak? What is he doing here? Liu Wan crossed her arms and said, how can I believe that you can cure the pimples on my face? Leo replied calmly, if I fail, you can do whatever you want. Liu Wan warned him, if you can't cure them, don't blame me for what I do next. Kia said anxiously, Leo, what are you doing? It was better when you stayed silent. Now that you've started talking, you've only created more trouble. Leo said, I know these pimples were caused by a fever. Just give me some Chinese medicine and I'll cure her. Kia asked hesitantly, will that really work? Leo nodded. Yes, it will definitely work. Kia went to get the medicine. Minghao glared at Leo and said, if anything happens to Kia because of you, I won't spare you. A short while later, Kia returned with the medicine and said, do whatever you want, but remember, my Chu family won't take responsibility for your actions. Leo thought to himself, I know the Chu family won't take responsibility for me anymore, but I don't need their support now. He quickly prepared the medicine. It looked unpleasant and messy. Liu Wan hesitantly applied it to her face and said nervously, if anything happens to my face, I won't let you go. Leo instructed her, apply it properly. Liu Wan then rushed to wash her face. Everyone around them whispered, this guy must be crazy. But when she came back, her face was completely clear. Liu Wan said in amazement, little brother, how did you do that? Everyone outside was shocked. They murmured among themselves, he actually cured her. Is he some kind of traditional Chinese doctor? Kia asked. Leo, how did you fix her? Leo replied, I studied medicine in school. Liu Wan then asked eagerly, little brother, can you treat other illnesses as well? Leo answered, I would need to examine the patient first to know whether I can cure them. Liu Wan said urgently, my uncle is in very serious condition. If you can cure him, I'll give you $1 million. Leo agreed. All right, I'll treat him. Kia quickly objected. Leo, have you lost your mind? You're not going there. You're not even a doctor. Treating a serious illness isn't as simple as curing pimples. Leo replied confidently. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Kia warned him, if someone dies because of your mistake, the Chu family won't be able to help you. Leo continued walking and said firmly, if anything goes wrong, I'll take full responsibility. The Chu family doesn't need to worry. The scene shifts to Yangchen Hospital. Mayor Liu Jang was there. He asks, Doctor, can't you do anything? The doctor replies, his condition has become extremely critical. Performing surgery now would be very risky. At that moment, Liu Wan arrives and asks, brother, how is uncle? Jang says worriedly, father's condition suddenly worsened this morning. Dr. Mike says saving him has become even more difficult. Liu Wan says, brother, look at him. He's a traditional Chinese doctor I met today. I believe he can cure uncle. Jang looks at Leo skeptically. Are you really a doctor? Leo replies, yes, I am. Jang frowns. You look only 20 to 25 years old. Can you show me your medical license? Leo answers honestly, I don't have a license. Angrily, Jang says, Liu Wan, is this a joke? I will never allow someone without a license to treat my father. Liu Wan turns to Leo apologetically. Mr. Leo, I'm sorry, but you should leave. Just then, a nurse rushes out and says, the patient's condition has worsened. We need to move him to the emergency ward immediately. In the emergency ward, Jang asks anxiously, Dr. Mike, how is my father? Dr. Mike sighs. I'm sorry, we've done our best. Liu Wan pleads, brother, at least let Mr. Leo check him once. Maybe he can save uncle. Jang snaps, stop causing trouble. Dr. Mike is the best doctor in the city, and even he says nothing can be done. What can an unlicensed doctor possibly do? Leo says seriously, there's still little time left to save him. If we delay any longer, no one will be able to save him. Jang shouts, get out. Leo responds calmly, Mr. Jang, how about we make a bet? Jang scoffs, can you even afford to bet with me? Leo says, if I save this old man, you will apologize to me. If I fail, you can send me to jail. Jang angrily repeats, I said get out. Liu Wan pleads, Mr. Leo, I'm sorry, please leave for now. Leo says firmly, I'll leave, but you'll regret this. Outside, Kia says, have you embarrassed yourself enough? Let's go home. You don't need to humiliate yourself like this. Suddenly they hear shouting from inside. Jen cries, Doctor, what's happening to my father? Why is he struggling so much? Dr. Mike shouts, Nurse, bring the ventilator quickly. But then the heart monitor flatlines. Dr. Mike lowers his head. I'm sorry, your father is gone. Hearing this, Mayor Jang breaks down in tears. My father did so much for me, but I couldn't do anything for him. At that moment the door bursts open. Leo walks in and says, "Move aside, I can save him." He thinks to himself, "For 10 years I cultivated immortality. An immortal master taught me countless medical skills. I stayed silent for 10 years to master those techniques. Saving one patient like this is easy for me." Leo inserts a needle into the old man's throat. The man suddenly coughs up blood. Leo says calmly, "I saved him in time." Dr. Mike stares in disbelief. How is this even possible? Mayor Zheng cries out, "Father, you're awake." Liwan says emotionally, "Uncle, you scared us." The old man weakly says, "Children, forgive me for making you worry." Leo smiles and begins to walk away. Suddenly, Mayor Zheng drops to his knees. "Mr. Leo, please wait." Leo turns around. "What is it?" Zheng says humbly. "I am a foolish man who failed to recognize someone as great as you. I treated you badly, yet you still saved my father." Leo replies calmly, "Don't worry, Mayor, I've treated your father. He will recover soon." Liwan said, "Mr. Leo, I'm really sorry. Please give me your account number so I can transfer the money to you." Leo replied, "Don't worry. I'll send you my account number later." When Leo stepped outside, Kia said, "That was just a coincidence. Please don't do anything like that again." Leo thought to himself, "I behaved so badly in the past that no one believes in me now." Meanwhile, Ming Hao was secretly watching Leo and muttering, "Since when did this guy become a doctor?" The scene shifts back home. Kia and Leo have returned. Han asked worriedly, "My dear, you weren't scared when you saw the police, were you?" Kia replied, "Mom, don't worry. Everything has been resolved." Han then turned to Leo and said sharply, "Why are you just standing there? The whole house still needs cleaning." Leo said calmly, "All right, I'm going." After finishing the cleaning, Leo returned to his room. He noticed Kia and thought she seemed to be doing yoga. Kia said, "Jitan told me you're a pervert." Leo quickly explained, "This morning when I brought Jitan back from school, I was changing clothes. I forgot to lock the door, and she saw me." Kia asked, "That's all?" Leo nodded. "Yes, that's all." Kia sighed. "I know Jitan has a bad temper. It's impossible for anyone to bully her. And about what happened today, don't become too arrogant. You were just lucky. Also, tomorrow is the Chu family's annual dinner. You'll have to come with me." Leo replied, "A family dinner? All right, I'll come." Kia said tiredly, "I'm exhausted. But thank you for today, Leo." The next day, the Chu family dinner party begins. Kia's father announced, "This is the first dinner party of our Chu family this year." Leo looked around and thought, "The old woman sitting in front of me looks troublesome. She'll definitely target me again." She was Han's elder sister, Chu Anaconda. Anaconda asked, "Kia, are you planning to have a child?" Kia replied politely, "Aunt, we're not ready for that yet." Anaconda then boasted, "My son-in-law, Chen Wen, is a real gem. He's not like certain people who sit at home all day doing nothing." Chen Wen humbly said, "Mother-in-law, there's no need to praise me so much." Anaconda continued proudly, "Chen Wen has a government job and earns a lot of money. He's not like those who don't even have a job." Chen Wen then said, "Uncle, I brought you a small gift." When Kia's father opened it, it was a bowl. Chen Wen said proudly, "This is an antique blue and white porcelain bowl worth $30,000. Everyone gasped. "It's a blue and white antique bowl worth $30,000. Leo, however, narrowed his eyes. "There's something wrong with this bowl. It's giving off a very strange aura. I'm certain it's not only fake, it's cursed." Chen Wen smirked at Leo. "Leo, did you bring any gift?" "Oh, sorry, I forgot. You're poor and live off your wife's money. How could you afford anything? There's a garbage collector position open in my department. You could at least earn $1,000 a month. That's better than sitting at home doing nothing." Kia became angry. "Even if Leo does nothing, he's still part of our family. You can't insult him like that." Chen Wen replied mockingly, "I just feel bad for your husband. He can't even afford a gift." Leo calmly said, "I was in a hurry today, so I couldn't buy a gift." Chen Wen stared at him. "You can speak? Weren't you mute?" Chen Wen's wife added, "If he didn't bring a gift, then you're just a loser here." Leo responded coolly, "Fine, I admit I didn't bring anything, but at least I'm not giving a fake gift like your husband." Chen Wen stood up angrily. "What do you mean? I spent $30,000 on that bowl." Anaconda snapped. "You can't afford such a gift, so now you're accusing my son-in-law out of jealousy." Leo said firmly, "No matter how much you spent on it, it's still fake." Chen Wen shouted, "You're lying. How would trash like you know it's fake?" Inside, he panicked. Did he somehow find out? No, that's impossible. Leo said calmly, "Fine, I'll prove it right now." Kia's father quickly interrupted. "Leo, stop." Anaconda scolded, "Kia, your husband has no manners. He's just jealous of my son-in-law." Kia whispered, "Leo, you shouldn't do this. He's family. Leo replied, even if he's family, it's still fake. Kia said softly, even if it is fake, it's fine. We'll just keep it. At that moment, a voice came from the entrance. Fake? May I see what's fake? Everyone turned around in shock. It was Mayor Jang. Chen Wen was stunned. Mayor Jang, what are you doing here? I never expected to meet you here. But the mayor walked past him without a glance and went straight to Leo, shaking his hand warmly. Mayor Jang said respectfully, what a coincidence to meet you here, Mr. Leo, and thank you for what you did for me yesterday. Leo said, no, there's no need to thank me. Chen suddenly interrupted. Mayor Jang, why are you talking to this mute? He's a useless person. Mayor Jang looked at him coldly and said, trash, who are you? Chen straightened up and replied, I'm newly appointed chief of section. The mayor then turned to Leo and asked, is this man causing trouble for you? Leo shook his head. No, not at all. He's family. We were just discussing whether the antique he brought is real or not. Mayor Jang nodded. It's a blue and white porcelain bowl. Mr. Hao, you're an antique expert, aren't you? Why don't you take a look? Mr. Hao examined the bowl and said, I haven't evaluated antiques in a while, but blue and white porcelain is my specialty. From a distance, the colors look very authentic. Chen smiled. I spent a lot of money on it. Looks like Leo was wrong. Leo calmly asked, do you really think it's original? Mr. Hao raised an eyebrow. Are you suggesting it's fake? Leo replied, isn't it? Mr. Hao suddenly laughed. Now I understand why Mr. Liu Jang likes you. You're right, it's fake. From a distance, it appears to be a genuine blue and white porcelain bowl. But up close, you can see machine-cut marks. Authentic bowls are handcrafted with elegance. You could say this is a high-quality counterfeit. Moreover, this bowl was buried underground in a tomb. After staying beside a corpse for so long, it has absorbed negative energy. It's cursed. Hearing this, Han immediately told her husband, wash your hands quickly. Anaconda scolded Chen. Chen Wen, why did you bring such a terrible gift? Chen stammered. I didn't know. Mr. Hao patted Leo on the shoulder. You have very sharp eyes. Let's go have a drink together. Mayor Jang smiled. That sounds good. Mr. Leo is my special guest today. In fact, I wanted to speak with you about something important. Leo turned to the family and said, please enjoy the party. I'll step out for a while. Anaconda whispered to Han in frustration. Your son-in-law seems closer to the mayor than mine. He's even better than my Chen Wen. Han replied proudly. We didn't mention it before because you all would have been intimidated by the mayor's name. But the mayor visits our house frequently. Outside, Leo asked the mayor, what did you want to discuss? Mayor Zhang sighed. To be honest, after you treated my father, he fell ill again as soon as he returned home. Since last month, my wife and child have also been getting sick. But whenever I take them to the hospital, nothing shows up. Leo said, may I check your pulse? As soon as he did, he sensed evil energy inside the mayor's body. Leo said calmly, don't worry, I know how to fix this. After the dinner ends, I'll come to your house and take care of everything. The mayor nodded gratefully. That's good. I'll be waiting. Later, Leo helped his father-in-law into the car. He had drunk too much. Kia's father said proudly, Leo, you made me very proud today. Leo told Kia, I have some work to do. You all go home. Kia nodded. All right. Leo then checked the mayor's house location on his phone and headed out. In an alley, he encountered Ming Hao. Ming Hao sneered, we still have unfinished business. He had brought several thugs with him. Ming Hao shouted, Leo, you trash. I'll cut off both your hands. Leo asked calmly, what's your problem? Ming Hao spat angrily, you stole Kia from me. Turning to his men, Ming Hao said, whoever cuts off his hands first will get a reward. But Leo swiftly defeated them one by one. Within minutes, all the thugs were lying on the ground. Leo looked at Ming Hao and said, you should have brought more people. Ming Hao thought in shock, what is going on? Is this really the same useless Leo? How can he be so strong? Leo stepped toward him. Now it's your turn. Ming Hao panicked. No, I'm not fighting you. He turned and ran away. Leo ignored him and continued toward the mayor's house. When Leo arrived, the mayor looked exhausted. The mayor said, I've been waiting for you. My son is inside his room. Leo thought, this situation is even more serious than I expected. Suddenly, Mayor ran in shouting, Zhaoji is sick again. Mayor's wife cried, he's floating in the air again. Leo rushed inside and saw that Zhaoji was possessed by an evil spirit. The mayor begged, please save my son. Leo said calmly, don't worry. He released his power and struck the evil spirit. Zhaoji fell back onto the bed. Leo thought, the spirit is still inside his body. I have to force it out. Meanwhile, the mayor and his wife began arguing. You brought this trash here. If anything happens to Zhaoji, I'll never forgive you. In reality, Both of them were being influenced by the evil spirit's energy. Leo concentrated and forced the spirit out of Zhaoji's body, then destroyed it completely. Leo said, "Don't worry, your son is fine now, but something allowed this evil spirit to enter your house. Has anything unusual happened recently? Did you receive any special gifts?" The mayor thought for a moment. "Nothing unusual, but we did receive 2 stone lion statues as a gift. I placed them at the entrance." Leo walked outside, examined the statues and said, "I found the source." He removed one of the lion's eyes and explained, "This is where the evil energy was hidden. Every time you entered or left the house, it affected you. Repeated contact with your family allowed the negative aura to grow stronger. But I'll eliminate it completely now." At that moment, the mayor's wife came outside and said remorsefully, "Mr. Leo, please forgive me. I spoke harshly to you earlier." Leo said calmly, "It's fine. The child's safety was what mattered most." Mayor Jang replied gratefully, "Mr. Leo, thank you so much. I'll call a driver for you. But before you leave, I have an idea. Would you be interested in opening a clinic? You've saved my family multiple times. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to set one up for you." Leo nodded. "A clinic? Yes, that would be good." As he left, he thought, "If I open a clinic, I'll be able to help many people. And if I find my parents in the future, they'll be proud to see that I've become a doctor." While riding in the car, Leo suddenly noticed something and asked the driver to stop. The driver asked, "Have we arrived?" Leo was staring at Kia from a distance and wondering, what is she doing here so late at night? The driver chuckled, "Boss, your eyesight is sharp. That girl is really beautiful." Just then, a red-haired girl approached Kia and said, "Sorry for making you wait." Leo relaxed slightly. "Oh, she's just meeting her best friend. I overreacted." But suddenly, Kia's best friend leaned forward and kissed her. Both Leo and the driver were shocked. Leo thought bitterly, what is lacking in me that she replaced me with a woman? Soon, Kia and her friend went inside a bar. Kia said, "I've been very busy with work lately." Her friend replied, "Work never ends. Tonight, let's just relax and drink. You don't need to worry about anything." After drinking quite a bit, Kia said, "You know, I've been under a lot of pressure trying to avoid my marriage." Her friend handed her another drink. "It's okay, try this one." However, the drink had been drugged. As soon as Kia finished it, she lost consciousness. Her so-called best friend took her to a private room where Ming Hao was waiting. Ming Hao said coldly, "Don't blame me for this. You refused to divorce that loser, so I had to do this." Just as he was about to proceed, someone knocked on the door. When he opened it, he froze. Leo was standing there. "Leo, what are you doing here? Don't misunderstand. Kia just had a little too much to drink." Before he could say more, Leo kicked him hard in the face, drawing blood. Leo said coldly, "Tell me, how do you want to die?" Ming Hao trembled. "Please, spare me this once. I'll never show my face to you again. One kick from you already made me bleed. If you hit me again, I'll die." Leo replied, "Get out of here, and never appear in front of me again." But Ming Hao suddenly lunged forward with a knife, trying to stab Leo. Leo dodged easily. "I already gave you one chance. You won't get another." With a swift motion, Leo used a needle to strike a vital point, crippling him. "You'll regret what you did for the rest of your life." He then dealt with Kia's treacherous friend and threw Ming Hao out of the room. "Good thing I arrived in time." He then neutralized the drug in Kia's body. When she regained consciousness and realized the situation, she was shocked and immediately slapped Leo. Leo said, "I saved your life, and you're hitting me?" Kia shouted angrily, "Do you think I don't know what you were trying to do? You pervert! Get out!" "I won't believe a single word you say," Leo said quietly. "I didn't do anything. Whether you trust me or not is up to you." After Leo left, Kia noticed a hidden camera in the room and began to realize what had actually happened. As Leo sat outside, he received a call from Liu Wan. He asked, "Why are you calling me so late?" She replied, "The ointment you gave me last time, do you have more of it? And could you add a whitening effect as well?" Leo said, "How much do you need? I'll have to prepare it at home." She said, "I need 200 bottles. I'm transferring $2 million to your account." Leo was surprised, "But the medicine isn't worth that much." Liu Wan laughed. "I heard from my brother that you're planning to open a clinic. You'll need money. Think of this as sponsorship." Meanwhile, Kia looked at the clock nervously. "It's so late. Leo must be angry. I misunderstood him." When Leo entered the room, she asked, "Why are you so late?" He replied, "I had some work." Kia tried to speak, but Leo interrupted gently. "Why are you acting strange? Nothing happened today." Kia sighed. "I might get fired." Some colleagues reported the incident with Liu Wan to the manager. "The management is discussing whether to dismiss me," Leo said calmly. Even if you resign, it's fine. Kaya looked worried. If I lose my job, who will take care of our family? It's hard to find work these days. Leo explained, that's not what I meant. You remember when I treated Mayor Zhang's father at the hospital? I helped his family again recently. He offered to open a clinic for me. I've already earned quite a bit by treating patients. If you want, you can help me at the clinic. You don't need to worry about resigning. Kia was stunned. He's opening a medical clinic? Is he doing all this to support me? Leo smiled gently. Once the clinic opens, everything will be fine. Go to sleep. You don't need to think so much. Kia thought silently. Leo, please forgive me. I misunderstood you. You were only trying to help me. The next day, Leo thought, there are certain people I really don't like meeting, and she is one of them. Standing in front of him was Tan Jizin, their former classmate and Kia's so-called best friend. Jizin said mockingly, are you going to keep me standing at the gate? Won't you invite me in? I still don't understand why Kia married you. It's like a beautiful flower blooming in a garbage dump. Leo frowned. Her being here is not good. She's caused me enough trouble in the past. He remembered how she once put chili powder in his underwear as a prank, causing him severe pain. Jizin shouted, Kia, hurry up, we're going out. Soon, Leo was driving while Kia and Jizin chatted in the back seat. Kia asked, where exactly are we going? Jizin smiled mysteriously. You'll find out when we get there. After arriving, Jizin said excitedly, we're here. There's a high-class auction going on inside. Only rich and famous people are invited. This is also the tallest building in the city. She showed the tickets to the bodyguard and pointed at Leo. The man behind us is with us. Inside the auction hall, Jizin explained, the most exciting thing here is the stone auction. You can either double your money or walk away with nothing. She turned to Leo and said teasingly, Leo, you should buy a stone for Kia. Leo replied calmly, if Kia likes any stone here, I'll buy it for her. The bidding was intense. Suddenly, Leo noticed a particular stone emitting a strong aura. This energy feels similar to my own. Jizin whispered to Kia, Leo said he'll buy you any stone you like. If he's lying, I'll make sure to embarrass him. Kia said, calm down. A moment later, she realized Leo was gone. Meanwhile, Leo was at the reception desk asking, how much for these 2 stones? The receptionist replied, just $100 for both. Leo reached into his pocket. No need to use my card. I have some cash. He pulled out a pile of loose change, shocking the receptionist. Jizin scoffed. He's still buying junk. He'll always be useless. I don't know why he lied about opening a clinic. The receptionist cut one of the stones open and gasped. It's completely green. The crowd was stunned. It's pure green jade. People started shouting, I want that stone, I'll buy it. A woman approached Leo and said flirtatiously, handsome, will you sell it to me for $1 million? Just then, a man stepped forward and said, this stone is worth $5 million. Everyone murmured, who is this man offering such a high price? It was Tan Lao, the Jade King of the city, the owner of a famous jewelry chain, and Jizin's father. Leo said calmly, I bought this stone for my wife. If you want it, you can negotiate with her. Jizin asked her father, Father, why are you willing to spend so much on it? Kia smiled politely. A good stone should go to someone who truly understands its value. Uncle Tan, I'm happy to give it to you. Tan Lao nodded approvingly. You speak very well, Kia. I'll have my assistant send you the check. Then he turned to Leo. Young man, would you like to take a look at the stone I just bought? Leo glanced at it and said, there's nothing special about it. It's just an ordinary stone. Kia whispered nervously, Leo, what are you saying? An expert chose that stone. Tan Lao smiled. Let's cut it open and see. The crowd whispered, this boy must be bluffing. Jizin said angrily, Leo, this is your first time here, and you're challenging the Jade King? If my father chose it, it must be good. After cutting the stone, the technician announced, it's just a worthless rock. Jizin was shocked. How is that possible? My father can't be wrong. Tan Lao sighed. Mr. Leo was right. It seems my jewelry experts still have much to learn. If you're interested, young man, you can visit my jewelry shop sometime. No need to answer now. Jizin left with her father. In the car, Kia asked, Leo, do you really know how to evaluate stones? Leo replied, I learned it from books. If you want, I can teach you. Kia frowned. If you know so much, why did you pretend to be mute and useless all this time? And when are we going out again? Leo answered, next Saturday. Kia thought to herself, this fool never understands that I just want his attention. Leo remembered something from 10 years ago. An immortal master had given him a book and said, practice this for 10 years, Frank. During that time, your aura will remain hidden. After 10 years, you will become powerful and famous. Your future will be in your own hands. Kia asked softly. You don't have to answer, but why did you agree to marry me? Leo smiled. Don't you remember what happened before? He recalled how a senior used to bully him, and Kia had stepped in to protect him. Kia nodded. Yes, I remember. Leo continued. When you asked me to marry you, I was very happy, even though I knew I was only acting as your shield. Kia said. You never refused me. Leo replied. How could I? You and your family never truly looked down on me, and I've always considered you my wife. Kia blushed. Leo added, I'm opening the clinic tomorrow. You should come and see it. Kia looked surprised. I thought you were joking? Are you serious? Can you really save people? Leo said. I'll just treat minor illnesses. Don't worry. Kia replied. If something happens, I'm not going to jail for you. But in her heart, she thought, this idiot doesn't even realize how worried I am about him. The next day, the clinic's grand opening took place. Aunt Anaconda commented, the Chu family truly has a remarkable son-in-law. No one expected him to become a doctor so quickly. Kia's father added proudly, my son-in-law has many secrets. I even heard he helped Mayor Zhang's family. That's why they gifted him this clinic. He couldn't refuse their insistence. Just then, Chen Wen sneered, do you really think you'll be safe just because the mayor supports you? How dare you open a clinic here? Leo replied calmly, I truly don't understand how opening a clinic could possibly be dangerous to anyone. Chen Wen said coldly, don't forget, this entire area falls under my jurisdiction. At that moment, Mayor Jang and Li Wan arrived to congratulate Leo. Seeing the mayor there, everyone was shocked. Chen Wen thought, first he drinks with Leo, and now he's here to congratulate him. What exactly is their relationship? Li Wan smiled. Your clinic looks very nice. Kia turned to Chen Wen and said mockingly, you've been taunting us for so long. Why are you so quiet now? Suddenly, they heard noise outside. The mayor asked, what's going on? They saw a man rushing in with his seriously ill son in his arms. Leo pushed through the crowd. Move aside. I'm a doctor. Seeing the child's condition, Kia's father said worriedly, he's in very bad shape. Take him to the hospital immediately. Aunt Anaconda whispered to Chen Wen, this clinic won't last long. Chen Wen smirked, I'll enjoy watching it shut down. The desperate father pleaded, please save my son. Leo said firmly, bring him into my clinic. I'll treat him. Inside, Leo examined the child and said, he's been poisoned. What did he eat recently? The father replied, I don't know. My neighbor usually takes care of him. Han scolded him. What kind of father leaves his child with neighbors? The man lowered his head. My wife passed away early. I have to work outside to support my children. Just then, several officials stormed in shouting, you just got your license and already started practicing medicine? Shut down this clinic and take the child to the hospital. Chen Wen and Aunt Anaconda exchanged satisfied looks. Their plan seemed to be working. The father grew angry. You can't treat my son, you're hurting him. Leo said urgently, there's no time to waste, his condition is critical. The child suddenly coughed up blood. Leo quickly inserted acupuncture needles into his body. The boy vomited and then slowly sat up. The boy said weakly, Dad, I'm hungry, I want something to eat. The father burst into tears. Son, forgive me, I was just scared. Leo said calmly, if you still don't trust me, you can take him to the hospital for a checkup. The man cried gratefully, you truly are a doctor. Thank you for saving my son. Even the officials who had demanded the clinic be shut down murmured, he's actually skilled. He cured such a sick child. Chen Wen clenched his fists angrily. I mixed a large amount of pesticide into that child's food. How did he cure him? At that moment, an elderly Chinese master approached Chen Wen and whispered, be patient. This won't last long. That night, Leo was exhausted after treating many patients. Instead of going through the front entrance, he walked toward the back of the clinic. There, he noticed a severely injured girl in the backyard. Leo asked, are you here to see a doctor? Suddenly, she tried to attack him but collapsed unconscious. Leo sighed. Looks like I'll have to stay overnight. Just then, Kia called. Leo explained, there's a very critical patient here. It might take some time. Kia asked angrily, so you're not coming home tonight? He replied, I'm sorry, but I have to stay at the clinic. She snapped and hung up. Then just live there forever. Leo began treating the girl and removed bullets from her body. When he saw her pendant, he was shocked. This is the insignia of the 19th Division? What does that mean? It was explained that in the military, the 16th Division specialized in intelligence gathering, the 17th Division specialized in technology and weapons, and the 19th Division was elite, experts in everything. The girl suddenly woke from a nightmare, muttering, today, the 19th Division will be wiped out. She gasped and opened her eyes. Why am I still alive? Leo said. "You've finally woken up?" she asked. "Did you save me?" Leo replied. "If you had been 2 minutes later, I wouldn't have been able to." She tried to get up. Leo asked. "Where are you going?" she said. "I have nowhere to go. I don't even know where I'm headed." Leo thought for a moment. "I need an assistant. You can stay here." She looked at him in surprise. "Really? I can stay?" "Yes, I'll pay you every month. It won't be a huge amount, but it will be decent." She nodded. "From today onward, my life belongs to you. I'll do whatever you ask." Leo said, "You need to stay in the clinic and recover first." At that moment, someone knocked on the clinic door. When Leo opened it, he saw Jizin. She demanded, "Where have you been?" "Come with me," Leo asked. "You came this early to see me? Are you sick?" She replied, "You're the one who looks sick. I'm here to tell you that you'll represent our jewelry company in the Jade contest." Leo asked, "A contest? Where are we going?" She said, "Stop asking questions, just come with me." The scene shifted to Zhangchen Gambling Palace. Jizin and Leo arrived. Tan Lao greeted Leo warmly. "I'm glad you came." Leo said politely, "Sorry for keeping you waiting." Tan Lao explained, "I need your help in this competition." Leo asked, "You want me as a stone gambling advisor, right?" Tan Lao nodded. "Your eyesight is sharp. You'll be a great asset. The competition includes stone gambling and bidding. The product with the highest bid wins. I've already hired 3 experts. You'll be the 4th member of the team." Jizin added, "My father has invested a lot of money in this contest. At the very least, we must rank in the top 3. Tan Lao said seriously, "If you help me win, I'll give you 10%. Leo was about to refuse, but Jizin interrupted. "Tia is my best friend. If you refuse, how will you face her?" Leo sighed. "Fine, I'll do it." Soon, the competition began. Leo picked up a stone and examined it carefully. Leo's teammate, Zhao Lin, looked at him and asked, "Are you really choosing this stone?" Leo replied calmly, "Since I'm already here, I might as well try my luck." Lu Zhao handed him some money and said, "Mr. Leo, here's the remaining amount, $1,000. You can use it to buy a stone." Leo frowned slightly. "I thought we'd be given millions of dollars to purchase stones." Lin sneered, "Have you ever even seen that kind of money? Giving you $1,000 is already generous. You're not even qualified to choose stones." Ignoring them, Leo continued examining the stones. Soon, his eyes landed on one that was releasing a strong aura. The receptionist asked, "Sir, would you like to buy this stone?" At that moment, Jia Lin and Lu Zhao walked past him. Lu Zhao said confidently, "This stone is worth at least $5 million. We're definitely going to win." Leo handed his card to the receptionist. "Please process the payment." Lu Zhao walked over and said mockingly, "Did you really buy that stone? Young man, let me give you some advice. Just go home. Not everyone here is qualified to work for Mr. Tan." Leo replied, "I don't know whether my stone is top class or not, but if it weren't for Mr. Tan, I wouldn't even be here." Just then, Mr. Tan arrived. "Have you all purchased your stones?" Lu Zhao answered confidently, "This time we got the 2 best stones. A top 3 finish is guaranteed." Even Tan Lao thought to himself, "They do look impressive. The surface quality is excellent. How could they possibly be flawed inside?" Suddenly, a man named Qin Zhang approached with a smirk. "Mr. Tan Lao, what are you doing here? Have you already forgotten your last defeat? Do you really think you can win this time?" Tan Lao responded coldly, "You don't need to worry about me." Qin Zhang laughed. "Looks like you had no choice but to rely on a child for help. My advice? Leave quietly. There's no point embarrassing yourself." Lu Zhao whispered confidently, "Don't worry, Mr. Tan. He won't be laughing for long." Soon, everyone gathered inside. The announcer declared, "Please prepare for stone cutting. Today's host is Jin Ren. All participants, come to the stage and present your items." Tan Lao asked, "Brother Leo, what did you buy?" Leo showed him his stone. The other 3 teammates burst into laughter. "He's gone crazy. He spent $20,000 on trash." Even Tan Lao began to worry. "Did I really place my trust in a child?" One by one, participants went on stage. As their stones were cut open, vibrant green jade appeared inside, triggering massive bids, some reaching $40 million. Lu Zhao thought nervously, "This is only the first participant, and the price is already that high." The announcer continued, "The top 3 current bids are $63 million, $52 million, and $42 million. Now the final contestant, Mr. Tan's team." Lu Zhao carried their stone to the stage, praying silently, "Please let there be green inside." Meanwhile, Leo thought, "That fool wasted $5 million. When their expensive stone was cut open, there was nothing inside." Lu Zhao's face went pale. $5 million? Wasted. The crowd mocked. "That's complete garbage. Is Mr. Tan still standing after this humiliation?" The announcer announced regretfully, Tan Jewelry purchased this stone at a high price, but unfortunately, it's a disappointment. Tan Lao felt everything collapsing. Just then, Leo stepped forward. The announcer said, It seems there's still one stone left. Tan Lao whispered anxiously, Leo, why are you going up there? Are you trying to embarrass us further? Leo calmly cut his stone. To everyone's shock, it was completely green. The announcer exclaimed, It looked like a worthless stone, but it's entirely green jade. Lu Zhao and Zhao Lin muttered, He's just lucky. Tan Lao thought bitterly, If only I had invested millions in Leo's choice, but Leo wasn't done. He cut deeper into the jade. Tan Lao shouted nervously, Leo, what are you doing? Then, inside the green jade, a red core appeared. The announcer gasped, Unbelievable. Hidden inside the green jade is blood jade. The last time blood jade appeared, it sold for billions of dollars. The entire audience was stunned. Leo said calmly, This is Mr. Tan Lao's final stone. Bidding began instantly. The price skyrocketed. 100 million, 150 million, until it finally reached $2.2 billion. The crowd erupted. $2.2 billion. That's a legendary record, impossible to break. Tan Lao stepped forward and bowed to Leo deeply. Thank you. You saved Tan Jewelry's reputation. Without you, my company would have been ruined today. Leo replied modestly, You're too kind. I didn't take any offense at what happened earlier. Tan Lao declared generously, As your reward, all the money earned from selling the jade will be yours. Leo was about to refuse, but Jizan quickly interrupted. Don't say a word. You're our family's guest of honor. Because of today's victory, our name will spread throughout the entire city. We'll become famous very soon. Just then, several people approached Leo and handed him a card. Mr. Jiang Jun, the organizer of this competition, would like to meet you. Leo followed them to the Jiang family residence. Looking at the mansion, he said, This house is enormous. Jiang Jun greeted him warmly. You finally arrived, Mr. Leo. I watched your performance today. It was outstanding. Leo asked, You called me so late. Is there something you needed? Jiang Jun replied, Nothing major. I just wanted to ask you something. You had already found Imperial Green Jade, so why did you cut it again? How did you know there was blood jade inside? Leo answered honestly, When I held the stone in my hand, it started to feel warm and I sensed something extraordinary inside. I became curious, so I decided to cut it further. Jiang nodded thoughtfully. I see. In that case, I'd like you to find another blood jade for me. At that moment, Leo's gaze shifted toward Jiang's grandfather. The old man asked, What is it, young man? Is something wrong? Leo replied seriously, To be honest, your condition is quite serious. If you don't receive proper treatment, it could become life-threatening. The grandfather asked, Are you an expert in medicine? Leo said, Yes, I run a clinic. If you'd like, I can check your pulse. The old man sighed. I've sought treatment all over the world, but no one could cure me. You may try. Perhaps you'll find a solution. When Leo checked his pulse, he sensed strong, evil energy inside the old man's body. Using acupuncture needles, he began treatment. After about an hour, the grandfather said, I feel much better. Leo clarified, I haven't cured you. I've only reduced your pain. To treat you properly, I'll need to examine you thoroughly. Zhang frowned. I take good care of my grandfather. He rarely even goes outside. How could this have happened? Leo asked. Mr. Jian, have you recently received any gifts? Jiang replied, Yes, I was gifted a green jade pillow. Leo explained. Most green jade pillows come from ancient tombs. Prolonged physical contact with them can cause a persistent cold sensation. The grandfather nodded. You're right. I thought it was just my imagination. Jiang said gratefully. My grandfather has been ill for a long time. I never thought we'd meet a doctor like you who could help him. Whether or not you find the blood jade, our family will fulfill one of your wishes. Leo smiled. You're too kind. Saving people is my duty. As for the blood jade, I will find it, but I do have one request. Jiang replied, Just say it. I'll do everything I can. Leo showed him a photo. These are my parents. They've been missing for 10 years. I haven't heard anything about them since. Can you help me find them? Jiang nodded. Give me some time. I'll investigate and report back. Leo said confidently, Don't worry. I'll find your blood jade, and I'll cure your grandfather. Jiang handed him a card. There's $200 million on this. Consider it an advance payment for the jade. Leo responded, Once I find the blood jade, I'll come see you. As Leo left, Jang thought to himself, The Jang family's reputation has declined greatly. This is our only chance to restore our honor. The next day, Leo felt exhausted but still went to his clinic. Just as he was about to open the door, an elderly man approached him. My head hurts terribly. Can you take a look? Leo said. Please come inside. I'll examine you. Suddenly, someone began announcing loudly, Tang Bahua. the founder of the Tang family, is visiting our clinic today. Don't miss this opportunity. The elderly patient thought, Mr. Tang is the best traditional Chinese doctor in the city. The announcer continued, our foundation has a long history. We are far better than any newly opened clinic. The old man hesitated. I want to sign up. The announcer leaned closer and whispered, do you know Mr. Leo sells fake medicine? He shut down his clinic 2 days ago and just reopened today. Leo snapped angrily. Do you think you can spread lies right in front of me? The man stammered. I just heard rumors. At that moment, Dr. Tang arrived and said arrogantly, don't argue with my student. Even as a doctor, you lack patience. I've practiced Chinese medicine for decades. Nowadays, young people casually call themselves doctors. He turned to the old man. Show me your illness. I'll cure you. The elderly man removed his cap, revealing large swollen boils all over his scalp. Dr. Tang was startled but quickly regained composure. This is simple. We just need to lance them and drain the pus. Leo warned firmly. Dr. Tang, don't do that. We must treat them with controlled heat first. If you proceed carelessly, you could endanger his life. Dr. Tang said dismissively. Don't argue with me. Ignoring Leo, he forcefully lanced one of the boils. The man screamed in pain and collapsed to the ground, his head throbbing violently. Dr. Tang thought nervously, what's going on? Leo stepped forward to help, but Dr. Tang blocked him. This is my patient. You are not allowed to interfere. At that moment, Leo threw a fierce punch at Dr. Tang and said angrily, a patient is always a patient, no matter which doctor treats them. No principle is more important than someone's life. How dare you call yourself a doctor? Leo realized that Dr. Tang had almost completely destroyed the old man's vital energy. Examining him closely, Leo said, the poison has already spread throughout his body. If nothing is done immediately, he will die. He began using his power to treat the man. After a while, the elderly patient slowly regained consciousness. Leo looked at Dr. Tang and said coldly, you are a disgrace to the medical profession. Dr. Tang snapped back, do you dare challenge me? Let's see who can save more lives. Whoever fails to cure their patient must give up practicing medicine. Leo replied firmly, I, Leo, accept your challenge. Soon, a large crowd gathered. What's happening here? A woman explained. Dr. Tang and Dr. Leo are competing. Whoever loses must give up their medical license. Dr. Tang began treating patients confidently. Meanwhile, many patients gathered around Leo. He's amazing. He's curing everyone so easily. Dr. Tang thought anxiously. I have over 30 years of experience. That's why I've never made a mistake. But this child is new in this profession. How has this young man not failed even once? Then Dr. Tang called his next patient. The moment he saw the illness, he grew nervous. At the same time, Dr. Tang's assistant approached Leo. I feel very weak. There's a dull pain in my chest. I don't think I can handle it. Please help me. Leo said calmly. Lie down. I'll check you. As he examined her, Leo realized her pulse was strong and stable. He thought, she's perfectly healthy. This is an act. Meanwhile, chaos erupted on Dr. Tang's side. One of his patients suddenly collapsed. He's seriously ill. Take him to the hospital quickly, or he'll die. Dr. Tang panicked. People began murmuring, he can't even treat one patient. Let's go to Dr. Leo instead. Many patients started moving toward Leo. Seeing this, the assistant exaggerated her act. She pretended to faint and said weakly, Doctor, I feel extremely tired. Please treat me. At that moment, Dr. Tang walked over and sneered. Look, your patient fainted and you can't even treat her. Looks like this match is a draw. Leo replied calmly, who said I can't treat her? He pulled out a large needle and said, I have a grand needle technique, but I must insert it precisely. If I make even a small mistake, the body part it enters could be permanently damaged. When the assistant saw the massive needle, she panicked, jumped up and confessed, I'm not sick. Dr. Tang sent me. Leo turned to Dr. Tang and said, you've lost. Dr. Tang scoffed, don't be so proud. I'm a famous doctor. Even with Jang supporting you, you can't harm me. Leo replied coldly, a so-called famous doctor who uses such dirty tricks just to win a competition is not worthy of being called a doctor. With that, Leo walked away. Behind him, Dr. Tang shouted angrily, remember this, Leo. I will take revenge. Back inside the clinic, Leo's assistant asked, Boss, do you want me to eliminate him? Leo looked at her and asked, are you fully recovered? She replied confidently, yes, boss. And if you need me to do anything, just say the word. Leo said, take care of yourself. There's something I need you to handle for me. Just then, Leo's phone rang. A woman's voice spoke, I'm calling on Mr. Jang's instructions. I wanted to inform you about the stones that will be arriving soon. Also, I'd like to discuss something else with you, Mr. Leo. something that could be very beneficial for you. Leo replied, "All right, let's meet and talk," she said. "Okay, I'll send you the location and time." The scene shifted to Dr. Tang's house. News reports were broadcasting. Yesterday's competition between two doctors ended with the famous Chinese physician Dr. Tang losing. Following his defeat, he announced his retirement. Today, he is facing heavy public criticism across the city. Furious, Dr. Tang smashed the glass in his hand. Suddenly, someone knocked on his door. "Is Dr. Tang here?" Dr. Tang shouted angrily. "No, whoever you are, get lost." At that moment, the man standing at the gate said, "You want revenge on him, don't you? I can help you." Dr. Tang quickly opened the door. The man standing there was Ming Hao. Ming Hao said, "Just do exactly what I tell you and you'll definitely defeat him." As he spoke, he handed Dr. Tang a slip of paper. After reading it, Dr. Tang looked shocked. The next day, Leo said to his assistant, "Liang, would you like to go for a walk with me? It will make you feel better. And I hope you've completed the task I gave you." Liang replied seriously, "Boss, I will definitely complete the task you assigned, and I'm feeling much better now." Leo smiled. "I only asked you to buy an apartment. You're taking it very seriously." Then he asked, "Liang, how old were you when you started training? And where are your parents?" Liang answered, "I've been in training since I was 3 years old. I don't remember anything about my parents." Leo thought to himself, "She has suffered a lot in her life." Leo said gently, "You don't need to sleep on the clinic floor anymore." Liang replied, "Okay, boss." Leo's eyes suddenly fell on a roadside stall. Liang asked, "Boss, do you want that dagger?" Leo asked, "How much is it?" The vendor replied, "For 500. Leo bought it. Liang looked doubtful. "Boss, is that dagger even useful?" Leo said calmly, "Yes, it's very useful." He released a bit of his energy into the dagger. Soon, the outer layer peeled away, revealing a beautifully crafted blade beneath. Liang was surprised. "It doesn't look ordinary at all," Leo said. "If you like it, you can keep it." Liang felt extremely happy. Just then, Leo received a call from Kia. She was crying. "Jitan has been kidnapped," Leo immediately said to Liang. "Something urgent came up. I have to leave right now. Take the car. Buy whichever house you like." Liang asked, "But how will I choose?" Leo said while leaving. "I trust you. Your judgment is sharp." Leo then called Kia and asked, "Who took Jitan?" The scene shifted to a racing circuit where many men were gathered. A young man was holding Jitan by her hair, tying her up. "Blame yourself for what's happening, Jitan. I told you to listen to me, but you didn't. Now I'm angry. And I don't just want you, I want your Chu family's property as well." This man was Fan Xiao, Jitan's ex-boyfriend. Jitan shouted, "You're disgusting, Fan Xiao." One of Fan Xiao's men suddenly said, "Boss, look, a car is coming." Leo stepped out of the car and said calmly, "I've brought the money you demanded." Jitan thought in disbelief. Why did this loser brother-in-law come? What can he possibly do against all of them? Fan Xiao smirked. "It must have been hard for you to come here. Put the money on the ground and leave." Leo replied coldly, "I brought the amount you asked for. Now, release her." The men burst into laughter. Fan Xiao ordered, "Go get the money." His men mocked Leo. "You're just a loser. Go home empty-handed." In response, Leo kicked one of them hard. Fan Xiao shouted, "Beat him." All the men rushed toward Leo, but Leo knocked them down one by one. Seeing this, Fan Xiao muttered in shock, "Is this guy a monster?" Leo grabbed Fan Xiao and slammed him to the ground. Fan Xiao begged, "Don't hit my face." Leo punched him repeatedly in the face anyway. Jitan watched in disbelief. "This doesn't look like my loser brother-in-law at all. Since when did he become this powerful?" Leo untied Jitan and said, "Let's go home. Your family is worried." Jitan said softly, "Leo, listen. Next month there's a school function. I want you to come. Don't overthink it. It's just that these guys might try to take revenge again. So you'll be my bodyguard." Leo thought, "That stubborn girl is inviting me to her function? All right, I'll be there on time." The next day at the clinic, Liang said, "Boss, I completed the task you gave me." Leo replied, "Good job," he thought to himself. "Finally, it's time to move into a separate house with Kia. I can't live in her family's home forever." Leo and Liang took a taxi to see the new apartment. On the way, Leo received a call from Jiang Jun. "Brother, I have good news for you. I purchased 10 shops in the main city to open medicine centers under your name. All 10 are registered to you." Leo was shocked. Jiang Jun continued, "Don't be surprised. They're currently being renovated." Leo said sincerely, "Thank you very much, Mr. Jang. You've done so much for my family," Jang replied. "I'm also waiting for your next visit. When you come, I'll buy you a very large villa." Leo smiled. "I've already bought a very nice place, so you don't need to do so much." Soon, Leo and Lang arrived at the building. The building manager said, "Miss Liang, what are you doing here?" "And where is Mr. Leo?" Leon replied, "My boss is with me. He's the one who is going to purchase this villa." The manager smiled politely and said, "Oh, so he is the one planning to buy our luxury Sky One villa." However, she was thinking to herself, "This man doesn't look wealthy at all. He must be poor and just pretending to buy a villa to look rich. Besides, Mr. Zhao also wants this Sky One villa, and he's offering me $500,000 as a gift." She then said coldly, "I'm sorry, but the villa you requested has already been sold. Please leave. I'll return your deposit." Liang protested, "I already paid the advance deposit. How can you sell it to someone else?" The manager replied arrogantly, "The Sky One villa is our most luxurious property. It should only belong to someone noble." Leo stepped forward and said calmly, "The way you handle business is completely unprofessional." The manager scoffed, "And now someone like you is going to teach us how to work. Besides, you're not qualified to live in our villa." At that moment, the director of the entire building arrived. Her name was Jiang Chuzui, Jiang Jun's sister. She asked sternly, "Is it true that in our Tianhao society, houses are only sold to noble people?" The manager stammered, "Miss Chuzui, what are you doing here?" Without hesitation, Chuzui stepped forward and slapped the manager. "Mr. Leo is one of our most honored guests." She then shook Leo's hand and introduced herself. "I am the director here, Jiang Chuzui. I was the one who spoke to you on the phone about the stones." Leo nodded. "So it was you." Chuzui apologized. "I'm sorry for the trouble caused by my staff." Leo replied calmly, "It's all right." The manager nervously said, "I didn't know Mr. Leo knew Miss Chuzui." Leo responded, "It doesn't matter who I know. Just make sure my villa is not sold to anyone else." The manager said quickly, "I'm sorry, it will never happen again." Leo added, "Call me once the renovation is complete." Chuzui assured him, "I apologize for the delay. I'll personally handle everything from now on." Leo and Leon then left. After they were gone, Chuzui turned to her bodyguard and said coldly, "I don't want to see that manager's face here again." The scene shifted to Leo's clinic. A group of women were standing outside, shouting, "Because of his cream, our faces are ruined. He's a terrible doctor." Leo arrived and asked, "Why is there such a crowd outside my clinic?" As soon as he stepped out, the women pointed at him. "He's the doctor who sold us fake medicine." Leo frowned. "What fake medicine are you talking about?" One woman shouted, "Your dirty products ruined our faces." Leo thought, "I only sold skincare products to Liu Wan." The women began yelling, "Arrest him!" A police officer stepped forward and said, "Sir, please come with us." Leon stepped in. "What are you trying to do?" The officer replied, "There are serious accusations against him, so we need to take him in." Leo calmly reached into his pocket. The officers immediately shouted, "Don't pull out a weapon. Hands up." Leo said calmly, "I'm not taking out a weapon, I'm taking out my phone. You can speak to the person who has used my products the most." He called Liu Wan. The officer spoke on the phone. "Ma'am, we're calling regarding Dr. Leo. Has he been selling fake medicine?" Liu Wan responded sharply. "Fake medicine? Are you crazy? I personally used his products, and they're excellent." Soon, Liu Wan arrived in person. "Dr. Leo, do you have new products?" Leo replied, "How is that possible? I gave you all the ointments I had." Liu Wan smiled proudly. "I used all of them. Look how good my skin has become. I thought you called me for new products. And who here is claiming they used your skincare? Can they even afford it?" The police officer asked, "Miss, is what you said on the phone true?" Liu Wan replied firmly, "As a lawyer, I swear everything I said is true." The police turned serious. "It seems we need to investigate this matter thoroughly. Whoever committed fraud, whether it's the doctor or these women, will face strict punishment." Under pressure, the women began trembling. "Please forgive us. We were given a prescription and $1 million to create this disturbance. The man who hired us was Tang." The scene shifted to Dr. Tang's house. Tang and Ming Hao were happily playing chess when there was a knock at the door. As soon as Tang approached the door, Leo kicked it open. Ming Hao was shocked to see him. Leo said coldly, "Looks like I didn't hit you hard enough last time, Mr. Tang." Ming Hao stammered, "How is this possible? Weren't you arrested?" Leo replied, "I had a feeling you were behind all this too." Ming Hao smirked, "Yes, I was." He immediately tried to shoot Leo, but Liang stepped forward and punched Ming Hao hard. "Who do you think you are, playing with a gun?" Soon, the police arrived and arrested Tang and Ming Hao. One officer said apologetically, "We're sorry for misunderstanding you earlier. From now on, you won't face such problems again, we'll support you." After speaking with the police, Leo received a message on his phone. It was from Chuzui. "Your villa is ready. You can come anytime." Leo said to Liang, I have some work to take care of, so handle things here in my absence. Then Leo went to meet Miss Jang. Miss Jang said, "We specially arranged French tea for you. All the paperwork for your villa has been completed. Once you sign the documents and make the full payment, the villa will officially be yours." She then introduced the man standing beside her. "This is Jang Ji. He also belongs to the Jang group. When he heard that you were coming today, he insisted on meeting you." Leo asked, "What does he want to talk to me about?" Jang Ji stepped forward and said, "My name is Jang Ji. I'm Jang Jun's associate, and I've recently been promoted to head of Yancheng. I hope you'll take good care of us in the future." Leo replied calmly, "Mr. Jang, you seem like a capable man. But why are you telling me all this?" Jang Ji continued, "I heard that you created an ointment that cured Mayor Zheng's cousin, Li Wan's facial condition. The Jang group would like to collaborate with you to further develop this ointment. With our strong resources and major brand partnerships, we can scale it successfully and make significant profits. When we establish the new company, the majority of the shares will belong to you. The Jang group will cover all production costs. We propose an 80 to 20 split, 80% for you and 20% for us. What do you think?" Leo thought to himself. He just referred to Mayor Jang by name. Even a junior member of the Jang group doesn't show much respect to the mayor. That shows how powerful they are. If I collaborate with them, the ointment business could grow rapidly. Meanwhile, Jang Ji wondered, why is he silent? Did we offer him too small a share? Miss Jang then added, "As compensation for the insult you suffered yesterday, we would also like to gift you the largest casino in the city. Please accept it." Leo smiled politely. "Mr. Jang is very generous, but I cannot accept such a gift." Miss Jang said, "If you refuse, does that mean you haven't forgiven us?" Leo replied lightly, "Please don't say that, or I won't even be able to enjoy my tea." Miss Jang sighed. "It seems I can't persuade you." Jang Ji then handed Leo a gold card. "Please accept this instead. This will make you a VIP member of the Jiang Entertainment Club. You'll never have to pay for entry." Leo nodded. "All right, I'll accept this." Jang Ji asked again, "What about the collaboration?" Leo said firmly, "The Jiang group will handle production and marketing. The shares will be split 50-50, and my shares should be registered under my wife's name." Both of them looked pleasantly surprised. Jang Ji said, "I'll send the contract to you tomorrow." Miss Jang added, "The stones Mr. Jang ordered to search for the blood jade have arrived. If you're interested, you can go to Tiangong warehouse." Leo arrived at the warehouse. After cutting many stones, he thought, "There are so many stones here. I didn't realize blood jade was this rare." Then he remembered, "Last time I found blood jade, I sensed its aura first." He closed his eyes and began scanning the area with his energy. Soon, he felt a powerful and dangerous aura coming from one stone. "Finally, I've found it." The scene shifted to the Chu family home. Kia was sitting alone thinking, "It's already midnight. Why hasn't Leo returned yet?" When Leo entered the house, he noticed that everyone was awake. "What's going on? Uncle, Aunt Jitan, why are you all awake?" Kia confronted him. "What were you doing at the clinic with another girl?" Leo frowned. "What girl are you talking about?" Kia said, "We have photos. See for yourself." Han stood up angrily. "How dare you betray my daughter? If this is how you behave, leave this house immediately." Leo looked at the photos. It was Liang. Jitan stood up and said, "Do you have anything to say for yourself?" Leo asked seriously, "Where did you get these photos?" Jitan said, "Stop avoiding the question. Who is she?" Leo explained calmly, "She was seriously injured and had nowhere to go. Even after I saved her, she said she had no job or home. Considering her situation, I let her work at my clinic. To clear any doubts, I'll call her right now." He called Liang, she answered. "Yes, boss? What happened?" 10 minutes later, everything was clarified. Kia said, "So that's what happened." Leo nodded. "Yes, Liang doesn't have parents. She was trained under a special team. She had nowhere to stay, so I gave her a place at the clinic." Jitan said, "You should have told us earlier." Han added, "It's not that we don't trust you. The situation just looks suspicious." Leo smiled. "It's okay." Kia pulled him aside and said, "Now that everything is cleared up, let's go to our room." Meanwhile, the family quietly hid the weapons they had prepared earlier in case they needed to confront Leo. Leo then told Kia, "The Jang group wants to establish a business partnership with us. They'll come tomorrow to sign the contract." Kia was shocked. The Jang group is one of the most powerful families in the entire country. The next day, Jang Ji arrived with the contract, and Kia signed it. "Congratulations. You are now the CEO of the company. I hope we'll achieve great success together." Kia replied confidently, "I'll work very hard." Jang Ji smiled. "I've heard a lot about you from Mr. Leo," Kia said. "Leo isn't home right now, He went to Jiang City. I thought he was preparing for the company's opening. Jiang Ji corrected her. Actually, that's not true. Our group head, Jiang Jun, asked him to find a blood jade. He successfully found it and went to deliver it to the Jiang family. The scene shifts to Jiangcheng Airport. Jiang Jun personally comes to receive Leo. Seeing this, several girls nearby whisper, "Isn't that Jiang Jun from the Jiang family? Who is this guy that Jiang Jun himself came to pick up?" Jiang Jun smiles and says, "Leo, you actually found a blood jade. It must have taken a lot of effort." Leo replies calmly, "It wasn't that difficult." Soon, Leo and Jiang Jun arrive at the Jiang family residence. Jiang Jun says, "When my father heard you were coming, he stopped all his work. He specifically made time to meet you today. This is the first time I've seen him this happy to meet someone." Leo nods. "I hope Uncle Jang likes the blood jade." They meet Jiang Jun's father, Jiang Lin. Jiang Lin looks at Leo and says, "So you're the doctor who saved my father's life? You're very young." Leo responds humbly, "You think too highly of me. I'm just a medical graduate." Leo hands him the blood jade. Jiang Jun says, "Dad, why aren't you saying anything after seeing the jade?" Jiang Lin examines it carefully and says seriously, "The jade Leo found isn't just a blood jade. It's a 7-color rare blood jade. Our Jiang family hasn't seen such a jade in decades." Jiang Jun was shocked. "Is it the same 7-color blood jade that sold for $10 billion at auction last time?" Jiang Lin nods. "Yes, you're right. I never thought I would see something like this in my lifetime. The last one appeared many years ago and sold for $10 billion. Mr. Leo is truly a blessing to our family." Leo smiles. "I'm glad you like it, uncle." Later, Leo and Jiang Jun walk down the corridor. Jiang Jun says, "About the task you gave me, finding your parents, I've gathered some information. It might not be completely accurate, so read it carefully. It's very mysterious and hard to verify. There's one more thing that wasn't included in the report. In the past 2 years, your parents were reportedly seen in Shenzhing." Leo stops. "Is that true?" Jiang Jun replies, "That's the information I received. I'm still waiting for confirmation. As soon as it's confirmed, I'll inform you." The scene shifts to the Jang Hotel. Jiang Jun says, "This hotel belongs to my sister. It's very famous. I'll treat you to the best dishes here." Suddenly, a woman calls out, "You promised we'd go shopping today. What are you doing here?" "It's Jiang Ren, Jiang Jun's sister." Jiang Jun laughs awkwardly. "Yesterday, Mr. Leo told me about the jade, and I got so excited that I forgot our shopping plan." He introduces them. "Mr. Leo, this is my sister Jiang Ren." Leo thinks, "I've read about her in the newspaper. She's only 20 but very smart. She built a huge catering company that's doing extremely well in Jiang City." Leo extends his hand. "Hello miss, my name is Leo." But Jiang Ren coldly ignores him. She says to her brother, "Take your friend to a private room and leave him there." "Aren't we going shopping?" Jiang Jun whispers to Leo, "My sister is a bit difficult. She doesn't like talking to men. Please bear with her." Jiang Ren snaps, "What are you whispering about? Are you bad-mouthing me?" At that moment, a man runs over anxiously. "Miss Jiang, something terrible has happened." She frowns. "Lower your voice. Customers are here." The man says, "A staff member is about to jump from the rooftop." Jiang Ren's expression changes. "Let's go quickly." She runs toward the rooftop. Jiang Jun apologizes to Leo. "I'm sorry, I didn't expect this." Leo says, "Let's go see what's happening. Maybe I can help." On the rooftop, a police officer and a staff member were pleading. "Please don't jump. Miss Jiang Ren is coming. Whatever you want, she'll fulfill it." The girl standing at the edge was surrounded by a strange dark aura. Jiang Ren arrives and says, "Don't take such a step. Tell me what you want." Leo observes carefully and thinks, "This girl is completely surrounded by black energy. This isn't simple." As Jiang Ren steps forward, Leo warns, "Don't go closer. Her intentions aren't right." But Jiang Ren moves forward anyway. Suddenly, the girl grabs Jiang Ren and shouts, "Got you." Both of them fall from the rooftop. In a flash, Leo rushes forward, grabs both of them, and saves them from falling. Jiang Ren collapses into Leo's arms. Meanwhile, the possessed woman tries to attack Leo, but he stops her by pulling out his needle. Jiang Ren, embarrassed, quickly steps back. "Let go of me." Jiang Jun rushes over. "Mr. Leo, that was incredible." "How did you do that?" Leo says calmly. "I noticed something was wrong with that girl from the beginning, so I was prepared." Jiang Ren asks sharply, "What do you mean?" Leo explains, "There's something wrong with this building. According to my observation, a formation has been set up here, and whoever set it up understands metaphysics very well." Jiang Ren scoffs. "Metaphysics? Magic? Stop talking nonsense." Leo says seriously, "I'm not lying. This building is cursed." Jiang Ren replies coldly, "Just because you saved my life doesn't mean you can say whatever you want." Jiang Jun said seriously, Evil energy and metaphysics are two different things. Metaphysics disappeared many years ago. Just then, Jiang Ren's staff informed them, that girl has fainted. Jiang Jun turned to Liu and said, Brother, everything seems under control now. We should leave. If you hadn't been here today, Jiang Ren might have died. You've done a huge favor for the Jiang family. Liu replied calmly, You've already helped me many times. Please don't think too much about it. As he spoke, he quietly dropped a jade fruit on the ground. 5 minutes later, John Lin arrived with a master. John Lin said, Strange things have been happening in my daughter's hotel. Master Cheng, please take a look. Master Cheng replied confidently, Mr. Zhang, don't worry. If there's a problem in Zhang Hotel, I'll resolve it. After carefully observing the surroundings, Master Cheng sensed a strong evil presence. The person who set up this formation is no ordinary individual. In the entire Zhangcheng city, only 2 people are capable of breaking this formation. They then entered the building. Jiang Ren asked, Dad, what are you doing here? John Lin replied, I heard something was wrong with your hotel, so I brought Master Cheng to inspect it. Master Cheng suddenly noticed the jade fruit Liu had left behind. Who placed this jade fruit here? Someone replied, The man who came with Zhang Jun left it. Master Cheng's expression changed. If this fruit hadn't been placed here, everyone present in this room would have died. Jiang Ren thought to herself, if my father weren't here, I would have kicked that guy out already. I don't believe in black magic. I believe in science. Jiang Lin asked, Master Cheng, what do you mean? Master Cheng said seriously, the person who placed this jade fruit here is capable of breaking the formation. Jiang Lin turned to his daughter. Ren, where is Mr. Liu? She replied. I don't know. He went out with my brother. Jiang Lin said urgently. Call him immediately. Jiang Ren dialed Liu's number, wondering what was really happening. Soon, Jiang Jun and Liu arrived. Dad, what happened? Why did you call us so urgently? Jiang Lin said. This is Master Cheng. He has identified the problem in the hotel, but he wants to ask Mr. Liu something. Master Cheng looked at Liu and said, I sensed evil energy filling this hotel. However, something was suppressing it, the jade fruit. Liu nodded. That's the jade fruit I left here. Jiang Jun asked, Master, what does the jade fruit do? Master Cheng smiled. I never imagined I would meet such a young master with this level of ability. If he hadn't been here today, your hotel would have faced a great disaster. Jiang Lin asked, If the jade fruit is here, does that mean our problem is solved? Liu shook his head. Not completely. For now, the evil energy has attached itself to that woman. That's why I placed the jade fruit at the center of the formation, to prevent the energy from acting. They all went up to the rooftop. Liu said, This is the weakest point of the evil energy in the entire building. Master Cheng, could you give me some coins? After receiving the coins, Liu scattered them across the ground. He thought, there's an enormous amount of evil energy gathering here. Suddenly, strong winds began blowing violently. Everyone present was terrified. Master Chen thought in shock. I never imagined the evil energy would be this strong. Liu drew his dagger and struck at the center of the formation. Zhang Jun shouted, I don't know what's happening, but the wind is getting stronger. After a moment, everything calmed down. Liu said, It's done. The girl who tried to jump will recover completely. Master Cheng sighed. Today, a young man has truly opened my eyes. Jiang Lin added gratefully. It's fortunate that Mr. Liu was here today. Otherwise, my daughter's hotel would have been destroyed. Then Jiang Lin quietly whispered to Liu, If my daughter says anything rude, please don't take it personally. She has a bit of a temper. The scene shifts to Wing Palace. Jiang Jun said cheerfully, Brother Liu, a lot has happened these past few days, so I brought you here to relax. He walked inside and told the manager, Book a private room for me. The manager hesitated. I'm sorry, Mr. Jang. The entire palace is booked today. Jiang Jun frowned. As far as I can see, there are several empty rooms. Are you refusing to give me one? The manager replied nervously, The truth is, we can't afford to offend our current customer. At that moment, a young man walked out. His name was Zhou Sul, the young master of the Zhou family from Shenzhing. Zhou Sul smirked. I was wondering who it was. Turns out, it's the young master of the Jang family. Jiang Jun scoffed. I was wondering which idiot would book the entire place. So it's you, young master Zhou. Zhou Sul sneered. At least I'm better than you. You waste your time with nobodies. You can only show off in a small place like Jiangcheng City. In Shenzhing, you're nothing. Jiang Jun shot back. And you think the Zhou family is some great power in Shenzhing? Zhou Sul replied, I know the Zhou family isn't as powerful as the Jiang family, but at least we stay in Shenzhing. Unlike you, we don't keep trying to climb into the capital. Jiang Jun's expression hardened. If you have the guts, say that again. Have you forgotten that I sent you to the hospital last time? Leo observed quietly. This guy looks strong. Did Jang Jun really beat him before? That means Jang Jun is quite skilled at fighting too. Zhou Sol suddenly kicked Jang Jun and said coldly, "Do you think I'm still the same weak person as before?" He stepped forward and kicked Jang Jun again. "I'm not the same man anymore," Jang Jun said in shock. Sol has become much stronger than before. Zhou Sol stepped forward arrogantly and said, "Even if you kneel and beg for forgiveness now, I still won't forgive you. It's too late." Jang Jun threw a punch at him, but Sol dodged it easily. Sol sneered. Today, the Zhou family will finally get rid of the Jang family's trash. Suddenly, Sol was struck by a powerful punch and was sent flying several meters away. It was Leo who had hit him. Jang Jun looked stunned. "I thought Mr. Leo was just a doctor, but he's an excellent fighter too." Sol thought in disbelief. "I can't believe there's someone even stronger standing beside Jang Jun. His strength feels like my cousin's. He trained in the army." Sol stood up and said coldly, "You were lucky today because he was with you." As he left, he pointed at Jang Jun. "I'll deal with you in the future." Jang Jun turned to Leo gratefully. "Brother, if you hadn't been here today, I might have died." Leo replied calmly, "How could I just stand by and watch you get beaten? At first I thought you were just casually sparring. I didn't realize he was trying to kill you." Jang Jun said, "Let's eat first. Your flight is in the afternoon. By the way, my sister is also going to Yancheng City to meet a school friend. I booked her ticket on the same flight as yours, so please take care of her." Leo sighed. What a troublesome situation. The scene shifts to the flight. After a while, Jang Ren arrives. Seeing Leo, she says sarcastically, "Why do I keep running into you everywhere?" As she moves forward, a man suddenly slaps her from behind. Jang Ren screams, and an air hostess rushes over. "Miss, what happened?" Jang Ren says angrily. "This man tried to harass me." The man pushes the hostess aside and says arrogantly, "I only touched her." The pilot soon arrives and says firmly, "Sir, you need to apologize for your rude behavior or we will report you to City Airlines." Suddenly, another gangster pulls out a gun and points it at the pilot's head. The pilot asks nervously, "What do you want?" The second gangster laughs and says to the first, "Lao Sen, your acting was impressive." Lao Sen replies, "You weren't bad either." Then both gangsters shout at the passengers, "Put all your valuables into this bag. If anyone refuses, we'll shoot the pilot." Jang Ren was about to scream, but Leo quickly covers her mouth and pulls her into the bathroom. She whispers, "We should just give them everything." Leo says calmly, "Stay here and lock the door." "I'm going out." She grabs him and says anxiously, "What are you planning to do?" "Don't be stupid. Just give them your phone and wallet. What if they get angry and kill you?" Leo thinks to himself, "This girl is such trouble." Meanwhile, Lao Sen complains, "There's not even a single rich person on this flight." A baby starts crying. Lao Sen points his gun at the child and shouts, "If you don't shut that kid up, I'll shoot." At that moment, Leo steps forward and punches Lao Sen hard. All the passengers were shocked. The second gangster shouts, "Move again and I'll shoot the pilot." Leo hides behind a seat, thinking, from this distance, saving the pilot will be difficult. As the gangster fires, Leo lunges forward and punches him, but the bullet hits Leo. Later, Jang Ren was bandaging Leo's wound. "I told you not to go out. Did you enjoy playing the hero?" An air hostess approaches and says gratefully, "Miss, if it weren't for your boyfriend, all of us would have been in serious danger today." Jang Ren blushes. "He's not my boyfriend." The plane soon lands in Yancheng City. She asks, "Where are you going?" Leo replies, "I just got shot. Where do you think I'm going?" "I'm going home." Jang Ren says, "I don't know Yancheng City well, and you're my brother's friend. So it's your responsibility to help me settle in. Tomorrow, you're taking me out for dinner." Leo thinks helplessly. Now I understand why Jang Jun always looks unhappy. There's a bully at home. Back at the clinic, Leon says excitedly, "Boss, you defeated armed men with your bare hands. That's incredible. Even special forces officers might not manage that." Leo asks her, "Have you ever thought about your teammates? About what they might be doing now? Do you want to find them?" Leon looks surprised. "Boss, what do you mean?" Leo says gently, "If you want, I can help you find them." Her eyes light up. "Really? I can see them again?" Leo nods. "If you don't try, how will you ever know?" Liang says, "All right, I'll give you all the personal information I have about them." Leo thinks she's strong, but when it comes to her friends, she's still emotional. Liang hands him a set of documents. "I've kept these safe for years. I never thought I'd actually use them." Leo says firmly, "I'll do my best to find them." Later, Leo returns to his newly purchased villa. Kia was sitting inside working. She says, "You're back." Leo notices her tired expression. "You seem exhausted. Work must be overwhelming." Kia replies, I'm fine. I have some good news. We launched a few trial products and they're showing excellent results. Leo smiles. Matt, you're doing great running the cosmetics company, she says warmly. Thank you. Because of you, I have my own company and career. Then she hesitates. Tomorrow there's a big party in Yancheng City. My former boss arranged for me to be invited, but I don't want to go. Leo asks, are you saying that because you don't want to go, or because you're afraid of your former boss? Kia sighs. It's a major business party. If I attend, I could secure huge contracts that would greatly benefit our company's future. But I'm sure my former CEO will make things difficult for me. Leo said reassuringly, don't worry. If they try anything, they'll only embarrass themselves. Their Skyhawk company is nowhere near the level of the Jang group. Kia nodded. Yes, the difference between them is like heaven and earth. Leo smiled. Don't worry, I'll go with you. Later, Leo returned to his room and began healing his injury. Kia walked in and asked, are you hurt? Leo replied, yes, but it's just a minor injury. She said gently, you should be more careful. Dad is still hoping for grandchildren. Hearing that, Leo felt both shy and happy. He teased her. By the way, don't you prefer girls? Kaya hesitated and said honestly, the truth is I once really liked a senior, but in the end he cheated on me and even tried to kill me. After that, I started hating men. Leo said, I heard he eventually went to jail. Kia nodded. Yes. After that, I began liking girls instead, but even then I was betrayed. Leo held her hand and said softly, I will never betray you. Kia looked at him and said, forgive me for everything I've done. And just like that, their system went live. The next day, Leo said, we'll head to the meeting soon. Before going, they stopped at a car showroom. Kia asked, weren't we going to a meeting? Why are we at a showroom? Leo replied, we'll have a lot of business work in the future. We can't keep using your father's car forever. We need our own car. Do you like this one? When I was young, I always loved off-road vehicles. Leo was about to get inside the car when the manager hurried over and stopped him. Do you know how expensive this car is? Even buying just its door would cost you your entire house. Leo replied calmly. Sorry, I was just checking it out. Can I take a test drive first? The manager smirked. If you want a test drive, you'll have to pay a deposit in advance. What if you damage the car and then refuse to buy it? Leo asked, how much is the deposit? The manager said, the car costs $80,000, but for you, I'll only ask for half as the minimum deposit. Privately, the manager thought, people like this come here every day. They never have money. I won't even bother offering them juice. Kia whispered, they're not respecting us. Let's leave. There's another showroom across the street. As Leo and Kia walked away, the manager scoffed. I knew they couldn't afford it. They were just wasting my time. Judging by their clothes, they probably bought them from a street market. Suddenly, one of his staff members ran over. Sir, they've gone to the showroom next door. The manager was shocked. What? They actually went there? At the next showroom, the manager greeted them politely. Mr. Leo, do you like this car? It costs $800,000. It's an excellent model and can easily compete with top brands. Just then, the previous manager rushed in and said loudly, Manager Wang, what are you doing? Why are you letting him test drive such an expensive car? They came to my showroom first. They couldn't even afford an $80,000 car. How could they possibly buy this one? Manager Wang replied calmly, It's my duty to treat every customer with respect. Leo said firmly, How can you say I can't afford it? Here's my card. I'm not taking a test drive. I'm buying it outright. Manager Wang immediately said, Sir, please have a seat in the VIP room. I'll complete all the procedures right away. The first manager stood there in shock, thinking, I just lost a huge opportunity. Manager Wang smiled and said sarcastically, Thank you for sending such a valuable customer to us. Later, Leo and Kia arrived at the party. Leo smiled at her and said, The clothes you chose for me look great. Kia laughed. Your old clothes were terrible. Honestly, they looked like you bought them from a street market. But this outfit really suits you. Just then, Leo receives a call from Miss Ren. Leo says, I need to take this call. Stay here, and steps outside. He answers, I'm at the Yancheng City business party right now. What do you need? Ren replies angrily, What are you doing at a party? Weren't you supposed to come pick me up? At that moment, Miss Jian walks over. Leo says to her, You're here too? Please forgive me, but could you go pick someone up? I'm not familiar with this place, so I can't leave. Miss Jiang asks, Who do you need to pick up? Leo replies, Jang Ren, the young miss of the Jiang family. She's on the second floor of this same building. Miss Jiang nods. All right, I'll go. The scene shifts. Kia was standing when the CEO of Skyhawk Company approaches her. The CEO looks arrogant and hostile. She sneers, "You shameless girl, who are you trying to seduce by dressing up like this?" Kia responds firmly, "CEO Liu, please watch your words." Suddenly, the CEO steps forward and slaps Kia hard. "You dare tell me to watch my words? Just because you left your job doesn't mean I can't hit you." At that moment, Leo arrives and sees Kia's face. "What happened to you?" The CEO smirks. "Oh, so this is your useless husband?" Leo's expression darkens. "You hit my wife?" She replies arrogantly. "Yes, I did." Without hesitation, Leo punches her and knocks her to the ground. "How dare you hit my wife?" The CEO screams dramatically. "Help! Someone is beating me!" An older man rushes over and shouts, "Who dared touch such a beautiful lady while I'm here?" The CEO points at Leo. "This bitch's husband hit me." The old manager looks nervous but still shouts, "How dare you hit our company's CEO? Even if she's lying about being beautiful, you can't just hit someone." Kia explains, "She started it. She's doing this because I left Skyhawk Company." The old man scoffs. "You think you're amazing just because you started your own company? Do you know we just signed a new contract with the Jang family? If you offend us, you'll have to leave Yancheng City." At that moment, Ren walks over and says sharply, "Why is this old man talking so much?" The CEO snaps at her. "Ugly girl, why are you interfering? Do you know he hit a beautiful woman like me?" Miss Jang steps forward and says coldly, "First, wake up from your delusion. Second, do you even know who you're insulting? She is the young miss of the Jang family." Hearing this, both the CEO and the old manager turn pale. The CEO stammers, "I'm Liu, director of Skyhawk Company, and this is Manager Chen." Miss Jang asks coldly, "Which one of you insulted our young miss?" The CEO quickly changes her tone. "You're mistaken. We're just here to attend the party. Those people behind us insulted us and even hit me." Manager Chen adds, "Yes, our CEO is telling the truth. They tried to attack business partners of the Jang family. Please teach them a lesson." Miss Jang says firmly, "Your contract with us is cancelled." Both of them were shocked. "Why would you do that?" Miss Jang replies, "First, the person you insulted is the young miss of the Jang family. Second, the person you insulted is one of the Jang family's most important business partners. And Mr. Leo is also our young master's closest friend." Manager Chen thinks nervously, "How is this possible? I've worked with Kia before. She wasn't this powerful. That foolish woman has ruined my career." Ren says coldly, "This is the first time someone from outside has dared to insult me. Listening to this woman's lies was already disgusting enough. I don't want to see her anymore." Miss Jang warns, "If you don't leave on your own, I'll have you thrown out." Later, Ren says to Leo proudly, "My timing was perfect, right?" Leo smiles, "Thank you." Ren says playfully, "If you really want to thank me, you'll have to drink wine with me." Before Leo can reply, Kia steps in and says, "I'll drink with you instead. I also want to thank you." Ren looks at her, "And who are you?" Leo quickly says, "This is my wife, Kia." Kia notices the way Ren looks at Leo. Ren remembers her brother mentioning that Leo was married. There's a subtle tension between them. Ren says lightly, "Leo is my friend. I can help him without needing wine." Kia replies politely, "Miss Ren, you're very kind, but it's my duty as his wife to thank you." Leo thinks to himself, "My instincts are telling me I should leave as soon as possible." He says awkwardly, "I think I should go." Both Ren and Kia immediately say, "You can't leave." Leo coughs, "I just meant I'm going to the restroom." As he walks away, he thinks, "I'm in serious trouble because of these two." Miss Jang approaches him and teases, "So Mr. Leo is afraid of something too?" Leo sighs, "I don't understand why they suddenly got angry." Miss Jang smiles, "Because you're too good." Leo changes the subject and hands her a drive. "I have something for Jiang Ji. There are some people in this drive I need information about. Their identities are highly confidential, and they're very important to me. Can you ask him to help?" Miss Jang nods seriously. "Thank you for trusting us, Mr. Leo. I'll personally give it to him." She asks, "Are you going back to the banquet hall?" Leo replies, "In a little while." Later, Leo and Kia head home from the party. Leo asks, "What were you and Ren talking about?" Kia smiles, "We were talking about how badly you treated her." Leo quickly says, "Don't believe her. I didn't do anything." Kia laughs, "I was joking. Miss Ren was very nice. She said you're taking her out to dinner." But in her heart, Kia thinks, "I know Ren likes you." Leo explains, "Ren came to Yancheng City to meet a friend. I promised her brother I'd take care of her because she doesn't know this place at all." Kia nods, "Yes, she told me." Then she continues, "By the way, Miss Jiang said that if I want, I can go to Jiangcheng for a business trip." Leo pauses. "Jiangcheng? What exactly do you mean?" Kia explains, "Jiangcheng is a much bigger city. What we can achieve there is far greater than what we can do while staying in Zhangcheng. Leo replies thoughtfully, I've considered that too, but moving there won't be easy. Kia looks at him. So what will you do? Will you come with me? Leo smiles. If you're going, then of course I'll go with you. But first, I need to finish my work at the clinic. Later, Leo returns home. Jitan is waiting for them. After entering, Jitan looks around in amazement. Did Leo really buy this house? It's so luxurious. It feels like I've come to a rich person's home. Kia lightly taps her and says, How can you call him by his name? He's your brother-in-law. Jitan grins. All right, from now on I'll call him brother-in-law. Hearing that word makes Leo secretly happy. Jitan jokes, It must feel great to be rich, brother-in-law. Where did you get so much money? Did you sell your body parts? Leo laughs. I've started doing a decent job, but you haven't told me why you came here. Jitan suddenly remembers. Oh right, a few days ago I told you there's a function at my school. You promised you'd come, but you've been so busy that I couldn't even meet you, so I came here to remind you. Leo thinks, I thought she was joking. He asks, What function are you talking about? Jitan looks worried. Are you not coming with me? What if those boys bully me again? Leo frowns. If you're so scared, why go at all? Jitan straightens up. I can't hide like a coward. I have my own dignity at school. Kia adds gently. Leo, you promised her. You should help. Leo smiles. All right, let's go to the kitchen and make something nice. Jitan becomes very happy. 1 month later, Leo reflects. Liang is improving at work every day. But I still haven't found any news about her teammates. How should I tell her? Liang asks. Boss, what will happen to the clinic after you leave? Leo reassures her. Don't worry. Within a few days after I leave, another doctor will come here, and I've assigned people to look for your friends. As soon as I get any news, I'll inform you. Liang says gratefully. Thank you, boss. Leo hands her the key to his villa. After I leave, you can stay at my villa. Once I'm settled in Zhangcheng, I'll bring you there. Liang was surprised. Boss, why are you doing all this? You've already done so much for me. I can stay at the clinic, Leo says warmly. You're my friend, I'm not doing you any favor. Just then, Kia calls from outside. Leo, hurry up, we'll miss the flight. Leo says goodbye to Long. Call me if you need anything. Soon, Leo arrives in Zhangcheng. His luggage was being moved into a new villa. Leo says, It's been a long time since we met. Zhangjun smiles. You're finally in my city. Kia says politely. Thank you so much for helping us settle here. Jang replies, Sister-in-law, compared to what Leo has done for our family, this is nothing. Besides, we're business partners. There's no need to worry about small things. Leo jokes, You'll have to take care of me in Zhangcheng. Zhangjun laughs. We're like brothers. I actually had an appointment today. I'd like to introduce you to someone. Leo tells Kia, I need to go out for a while. Kia nods. It's fine, I'll take care of things at home. Leo and Zhangjun arrive at a place called Ming Palace. Jang explains, The person I'm introducing you to is a highly educated and very famous doctor in Zhangcheng. He even opened a large clinic in his hometown. Since you're interested in Chinese medicine and already run a clinic in Yancheng City, opening one here would be a great idea. But there's one problem. Leo asks, What problem? Jang hesitates. That doctor likes my sister, but she rejected him. Because of you. Leo looks confused. Because of me? What did I do? Jang says, She said you're her idol. And if anyone wants her heart, they must be at least as good as you. Soon, they approach Zhang Ren and the doctor. Ren says, It's been a long time since we met. The doctor looks at Leo coldly. So you're the so-called divine Dr. Leo whom Miss Ren admires so much? From all the praise I heard, I thought you were extraordinary, but you just look like an ordinary poor boy. Leo thinks, Why is this man so angry? What exactly did Ren say about me? The doctor continues arrogantly. Miss Ren, this man isn't even worthy of being my opponent. I studied medicine in the top university and have won many international medical awards. Do you really think he can compete with me? I once treated President Ran's grandfather. His severe hemorrhoids were even recorded in the Book of World Records, and I cured them. Ren says firmly, How can you claim you're the best doctor just because you cured one person's hemorrhoids? Leo has treated far more serious illnesses. There are many things you should learn from him. Just then, the doctor receives a phone call. As he answers, he says impatiently, It's my day off. I'm not coming in. The caller urgently replies, Dr. Jia Chen, please come quickly. Patient number 903 is in critical condition. His family members are here with sticks and are threatening to beat us. We can't handle this alone. Jia Chen's expression changes. Wait, I'll be there immediately. He turns to everyone and says, I'm sorry, but there's an emergency. I have to leave. Zhangjun nods. I understand. A doctor's job is very demanding. Ren quickly says, Dr. Jia Chen, can we come with you? We'd like to see how you handle cases. Maybe Leo can help as well. Jia Chen looks at Leo and says arrogantly, if he has the courage, he can come. Leo thinks to himself, this girl is clever. She's using me as her shield. They arrive at the hospital. Jia Chen asks the nurse, how is the patient? Have you been giving him the medicine I prescribed? The nurse replies nervously, Doctor, the patient doesn't look good, and his family members look even more dangerous. Suddenly, a man from the patient's family shouts, Dr. Jia Chen, you finally showed up. Catch this bastard. Jia Chen panics. What are you doing? I'm not here to get beaten. The man roars, our young master's life is in danger. You promised you'd save him, but you've clearly failed. If he dies, you'll be buried with him. Jia Chen stammers, wait, listen to me, I still have a way to treat him. If you don't let me work, how can I save him? The man threatens, if you're lying, I'll make you pay. Leo steps forward and blocks him. What are you doing? Beating the doctor won't save your young master. Let him examine the patient first. The man glares. Are you his friend? Do you want to be beaten too? Leo grabs the man's wrist firmly. I told you he can still be saved. The patient hasn't been fully examined yet. No one can guarantee his outcome without proper diagnosis. The man hesitates. He thinks, he's right. Jia Chen silently feels relieved. Because of Leo's words, they let me go. He just saved me. The man finally says, stop wasting time. Go do your job. I can't hold myself back for long. They enter the room. Leo observes carefully and thinks, there's severe poison in his body. I can barely feel any life force. I need to examine him closely. Jia Chen worries. This man is standing behind me. If I make even one mistake, I'm finished. As Jia Chen prepares to use a needle, Leo stops him. Dr. Jia Chen, what are you doing? Leo says seriously, if you use that needle, he'll die immediately. Look here. He has a massive tumor. Jia Chen was shocked. When did the tumor grow this large? I didn't expect his condition to become this severe. To save him, almost every organ would need replacement. The family member shouts, do whatever it takes to save our young master. Jia Chen sighs helplessly. I don't know what to do. It may already be too late. Leo steps forward confidently. Jia Chen, come here and assist me. We need to stabilize his limbs first. The man demands, what are you trying to do? He's our family's young master. Jia Chen says bitterly, even I couldn't do anything. What makes you think you can? Leo snaps, be quiet and help me. Leo begins performing acupuncture with precise movements. After some time, he steps back and says calmly, it's done. He will wake up soon. I'll write a prescription. Give him the medicine regularly, and he'll recover. Jia Chen checks the pulse. His heartbeat is completely normal. The family member bursts into tears. Young master, you're awake. The young master slowly opens his eyes. Grandpa Gang, where are we? Grandpa Gang replies, we're in Shenzhing City. Dr. Leo from the city hospital saved your life. The young master looks at Leo carefully. Master Leo, what are you doing here? Leo frowns. What do you mean? How do you know me? The young master apologizes. I'm sorry. I thought you were a friend I met in Shenzhing. Leo thinks, my parents were last seen in Shenzhing too. Why does that place keep coming up? Grandpa Gang says gratefully, Dr. Leo, thanks to you, our young master is completely safe. Leo replies modestly, it's nothing. If you give me his full medical reports, I can prepare an even better prescription. Grandpa Gang immediately hands them over. Leo thinks, I don't remember any relatives. I need to find an opportunity to go to Shenzhing and discover what connection I have to that place. Jia Chen then says respectfully, Dr. Leo, my clinic needs an assistant doctor. Would you be interested? Leo smiles faintly. Actually, my clinic in Shenzhing City needs a chief doctor. Hearing that, Jia Chen was so stunned he almost coughs up blood. The young master says sincerely, Dr. Leo, thank you very much. Once I'm discharged from the hospital, I will properly repay you. The young master says, Grandpa Gang, book a private room for 3 days at Heavenly Palace in Shenzheng. Grandpa Gang nods. Yes, young master. The young master then turns to Leo. I hope Dr. Leo will attend my party as well. Leo replies politely, please focus on resting first. I don't want to trouble you further. Jung Jun smiles and says to Leo, can you guess who you just saved? Leo answers calmly, I assume he must be someone important. Jung Jun explains, he's a member of the Zhu family from Shenzhing City. The Zhu family is extremely powerful, just as powerful as our Jang family. The only difference is that we were forced out of Shenzhing. We asked you to find the blood jade because our old master's birthday is next week. But now we've learned that his health has deteriorated badly. We don't know what to do, and we don't want to trouble you too much. Leo looks at him seriously. Didn't you say we're brothers? Jung Jun blinks. What do you mean? Leo replies firmly. If his health is poor, I'll take care of it. Jun smiles gratefully. Thank you, brother. And don't worry, I've already cleared all company-related matters. 3 days later, at Heavenly Palace, the party was in full swing. Young Master Zhu raises a glass and says, "If it weren't for you, Dr. Leo, I wouldn't be alive to enjoy this fine wine." Leo responds, "Your body hasn't fully recovered yet. Drinking too much isn't good for you." Young Master Zhu laughs. "As long as you're here, I'm not worried about anything. And Dr. Leo, aren't you curious about who I really am?" Leo answers calmly, "In my eyes, you're just a patient." Young Master Zhu smiles. "I like your personality. From today onward, we're friends." A guest interrupts. "Why are you standing? Come, sit down." Young Master Zhu rarely visits Zhang Chen. We must celebrate properly. Suddenly, someone kicks a man at the entrance, sending him crashing inside. The attacker shouts, "This idiot ruined my clothes." The fallen man stammers, "It was just spilled wine. It wasn't intentional." Young Master Zhu steps forward. "Brother, is there a problem between you and my friend?" The man sneers. "He broke the rules of the serious gang. If you don't want to get beaten, leave now." It is then revealed that although Jiangcheng City appears to be controlled by the Jang family, there is an underground force, the serious gang. Even the Jang family is wary of them. The gang operates in the shadows, and their true strength lies in martial arts. Many of their members know how to use dark energy, making them extremely dangerous. Hearing this, many of young Master Zhu's friends begin to flee. The man who spilled the wine pleads, "It was an accident. I'll pay for the wine and the dress." Young Master Zhu says firmly, "I'll compensate you for my friend's mistake. How much do you want to settle this?" The serious gang member laughs. "Do you think we lack money? But if you want to stand up for your friend, take one punch from me. If you do, I'll let him go." Young Master Zhu thinks they came here looking for a fight. Leo steps forward. "How about this? I'll take the punch in young Master Zhu's place." "Mr. Zhu, please step back." Young Master Zhu whispers urgently. "You don't know who these people are. Don't risk yourself." Leo replies calmly, "I know they're here to show off, so I'll make things a little harder for them." He looks at the gang member and says lightly, "Go easy with your punch." The man strikes, but Leo dodges effortlessly. The gang member thinks, does he know how to use dark energy? He throws another punch, but Leo blocks it with his own energy. The man narrows his eyes. "So you're a martial artist too? Then I won't hold back." Leo smirks. "Let's see who's stronger." Their fists collide with force. At that moment, young Master Zhu declares loudly, "My name is Zhu Shao. I'm from the Zhu family of Shenzhing. Will you listen now?" The gang member freezes. "I didn't realize I was confronting someone from the Zhu family." He steps back. "Since Mr. Zhu has spoken, how can I continue this fight? Let's end it here." Zhu Shao says, "I hope you'll keep my identity confidential." The gang member nods. "It's a small matter. I can do that. And you, kid, you fight well. Where did you learn?" Leo replies casually, "I just enjoy practicing martial arts, but I'm primarily a doctor." The man laughs as he leaves. "If you ever want to join us, our doors are open." Zhu Shao turns to Leo. "I never imagined you were such a skilled fighter." Leo shrugs. He wasn't fighting seriously. Zhu Shao smiles. "You're truly impressive. I'm heading back to Shenzhing in 2 days. If you ever visit, please come to my home." Later, Leo returns home. Jun calls him. "You remember you promised to go to Shenzhing with me, right?" Leo replies, "But there are still 3 days left." Jun explains, "The Jiang family in Shenzhing is one of the most powerful families in the country. We need to prepare in advance. I'll come pick you up in the morning." After hanging up, Leo murmurs, "Looks like I'm going to Shenzhing tomorrow morning." For the first time, I sensed nervousness in Jun's voice. He reflects on his fight with the serious gang member. "It's been a long time since I practiced seriously. As that old martial artist once told me, I've earned plenty of money, but I doubt he taught me martial arts for that reason alone. There must be another purpose. I still don't know where mom and dad are or what condition they're in. The people holding them might be extremely strong. Even if the Jiang family helps me search for them, it won't be easy." Leo clenches his fist. "I need to become much stronger." The next day, Jang arrives at Leo's house. Leo walks out carrying several bags. Jang looks confused. "Brother Leo, what is all this?" Leo replies casually, "Kia packed all this for me. Oh wait, I forgot my underwear. Give me 2 seconds. Jang sighs. "What are you doing? We can just buy new things there." Soon, Leo and Jang arrive in Shenzhing. Jang says enthusiastically, "I'll take you to a very famous shopping mall. You can buy some good clothes there." But once they arrive, Leo's expression changes. Everything is extremely expensive. Even at the restaurant, the prices shock him. Leo mutters, Shenzhing's prices are definitely not for an ordinary person like me. Jang laughs. This is just the beginning. I'll take you to even better places. He then takes Leo to a casino. A receptionist greets him warmly. Young Master Jang, it's been a long time since we've seen you. Jang nods. Yes, I just returned to Shenzhing. Is there a private room available? Of course. Please follow me. As soon as they enter, the receptionist secretly calls the Zhou family. Meanwhile, Leo plays pool effortlessly. Jang watches in disbelief. Is this really your first time playing? You're incredibly talented. Leo smiles. I'm just enjoying it, Jang groans. I've lost 30 matches in a row. I won't stop until I win once. Leo laughs. We have to attend the birthday party tomorrow. Let's play another time. Jang expression turns serious. Tomorrow's birthday gift won't be simple. Leo asks. What's wrong? Is someone troubling you? Jang sighs. My father was falsely accused of injuring someone from a powerful family in a car accident. Because of that, we were expelled from the main Jang family branch. Later, the real culprit was caught, but I never got the chance to explain things to the old master. That's why I want you to check on him and see what's really wrong with his health. Leo nods. All right, I'll examine him. At that moment, the door bursts open. Zhao Sul walks in. I didn't expect to see you here, Jang. Jang panics internally. What is Sul doing here? Sul turns to a man beside him. Director Liu, arrest this bastard. He's damaging private property. Director Liu orders, arrest them and take them in for interrogation. Jang whispers urgently to Leo, please leave first. The Zhao family came for me. Contact my father and tell him to help me. Leo calmly asks, how powerful is the Zhao family? Jang replies, they're not first class like the Zhu family, but they hold significant influence throughout Shenzhing. Leo asks, are they stronger than the Zhu family? Jang asks, do you mean the Zhu family of Shenzhing? Leo replied, yes. Jang shakes his head. No matter how powerful the Zhao family is, they can't compare to the Zhu family. But why are you asking? Leo smirks. Did you forget who I saved in Jiangchen? I'll call him now. Sul laughs mockingly. You're new in Shenzhing and you think someone will come save you? We've waited half an hour. Where is your help? Are you just wasting our time? Struggle all you want, Jang. In the capital, my family fears no one. Even if someone from the Zhu family shows up, it won't matter. Just then a voice interrupts. Oh, is that so? Zhu Shao walks in. Sul immediately turns pale. Why is the young master here? Zhu Shao is known as the Panther of Shenzhing. Offending him would be disastrous. Zhu Shao steps forward coldly. Tell me, why should my Zhu family fear your Zhao family? Sul stammers. Young Master Zhu, you must have misunderstood. I meant our family is below yours. Zhu Shao narrows his eyes. Are you trying to fool me? Even if you insulted my family, I might overlook it. But how dare you target the man who saved my life? Director Liu thinks nervously. By helping the Zhao family, I've offended the Zhu family. I'm doomed. Zhu Shao turns to Director Liu. Why don't you arrest me too? Director Liu panics. What are you saying? I was forced to come here. Sul threatened me. If I refused, my family would be in danger. Sul curses him angrily. Zhu Shao snaps. Did I tell you to speak? I won't give you another chance. Leave, now. Sul and his men immediately flee. Zhu Shao then smiles at Jang. So this is the man Brother Leo praised so highly? He turns to Leo. From now on, we're brothers. Brother Leo, when did you arrive in Shenzhing? Why didn't you inform me? Leo replies, I just arrived today. Thank you for what you did. Zhu Shao asks, what brings you here? Leo explains, I came with Jang to attend the old master's birthday party and to check on his health. Zhu Shao's expression becomes serious. I see, but according to my family's information, I'm afraid the old master's condition may not be an illness at all. It could be something else entirely. What happens next will be revealed in the next episode. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.